Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to be planting the specimen grasses. If you haven't been watching the channel, I have 3 sets of 3 specimen grasses, and these are native prairie grasses, but they were selected from nature because of their really bold colors and then crossbred to enhance those colors. So these 2 are switch grasses. I'll get into those in a little bit. And this is little bluestem. This is supposed to get like a steely blue color in the middle of summer, and it's already getting really colorful. I really got to get these in the ground today. No doubt about it. It's getting pretty late. This is hot rod. I believe this gets like a really red color during the summer. All of these prairie grasses get real showy in the fall, but these particular specimens are really colorful all summer. So this is hot rod switch grass, which is red, and this is Shenandoah, which I believe is burgundy. You can already see color in some of this stuff. This is all 2-year-old. You can see where they cut it off last fall. That was last year's growth. This is all this year's growth, and I really got to get them into the ground so they can spread their roots out and show us their colors. Yeah, this little bluestem looks really good. And it's nice to have 2-year-old stuff because they don't do a whole heck of a lot in their first year. The second year they start showing their color, and the third year they're big and healthy. My little bluestem is on its 4th year. This is its 4th summer, and by that time they have probably 5-6 inch crowns, and that's the stage that stuff's at. I'll show you when we get over there. So I'm going to take these. Probably should have 2 hands for this, or a daisy tray under here. I got to get all this stuff arranged and fill my waters and stuff. I just laid this stuff out to show you the other stuff that's coming up. But before we do that, let's show this. This is another planting. I call this the formal gardens, and all it is a Gerber daisy that goes up front, and then we have that cornucopia in the yard over there. And what else? Oh, the hanging baskets right there. That's for another day. I'll probably do that tomorrow. This right here, the sand drop seed, this I'm going to drill into the ground right near where I planted the split-beard bluestem, just over the hill by where we keep our T-posts. Then we get to our June grass and the foul manna grass. The foul manna grass is looking really nice since it's been transplanted. I'm going to have to wait on this. We have a catchment pond going in right there, right where that stump is. I'm just going to dig out that area and make like a shallow depression and plant this stuff in there. That's where the rainwater from the roof and our gray water will go into there, and this will be part of the cleansing system. I'll tell you a whole lot more about that when we get to it. So I have this stuff that all has to get in, and this all has to happen this week sometime, but today all I can do is these. I also have the ditch garden and the zinnia garden. This year, I'm going to add baby snapdragon, which is toad flax. I'm just going to put a band of it along the edges of the ditches. It should add some real interest. This whole garden may be dozed out when we build the shed here, so it is what it is. And then these are the zinnia seeds, and this is going to be the majority of the ditch garden. It'll be real interesting when I plant that, so make sure you watch that. And then these are what's left of the prairie grass seeds. These are all going to get hand planted right into the prairies I just find a bare spot, push it in, cover it up, and slowly this nurse grass is getting replaced with all the prairie grasses. It's working out really well. So just a little bit of stuff to come. For today, let's get this stuff in the ground. Okay, here we are. This is pretty terrible soil, but it is what it is. This stuff will grow in just about anything. This is what I was talking about with the little bluestem. This is, oh geez, I bet this is big bluestem. I want to yank it. Just go ahead. I got to get in here and spray these weeds. I'm going to spray some mesotrione in here, which will kill the broadleaf stuff and leave the grass alone. It'll also kill annual grasses, so should clean this up real nice. I got to do that within a couple days as well. But these are little bluestem crowns. All of this stuff is 4 years old. Some are bigger than others, and some are actually big bluestem, and then there's Indian grass a little further down. But for the most part, these are all little bluestem. This stuff right here is rye, which is a cool season grass. That's why it's so much bigger right now. Okay, and then once I get the 3 in here, I'm going to kind of space it the way the others are spaced. This was hand seeded. I'm going to go, I don't know, maybe about 10 inches. Probably one here, here, and here. And then I'm going to mulch it, just like I did with these prairie drop seed. That way I know where it is next year, and I won't spray it or anything. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 of these died, but a whole bunch of them lived. These are going to be really awesome as soon as they get full size. These will get 2 feet around and about 2 feet tall, like a big green dome. It's going to be pretty cool. All right, let's get the Twilight Zone in the ground. Bada bing, bada boom. Twilight Zone is planted. So what I did with these was dug the hole pretty deep. These are going to send roots way down into the ground. The roots on these get 6 to 8 feet deep, and I want to give them easy access to the damp clay that's underneath this soil here. We're going to have a droughty summer, and I shouldn't have to water this at all. I may water the other stuff that I planted, so I'll probably hit the mulch, get the mulch nice and damp, but these really aren't going to need water once they get a little bit established. They'll send them roots way down into that clay, and they should be good to go. That is a beautiful grass. Look at the difference between this little blue stem and that stuff. That is just awesome. Okay, I don't have mulch for the other two, but I'm going to get some tomorrow. But all three of them are going to have mulch. Now, for the Shenandoah, which is going right there, this stuff does not look like it's doing all that well, but we'll get her in the ground and see how she does. All right, Twilight Zone and Shenandoah down, and we just have the hot rod to go. But I was looking down the grasses here, and look at that split-beard bluestem. It'd be kind of cool if it stays that color, that lime green color. It looks kind of awesome. Big contrast to the rest of the grass. Okay, this stuff looks a little better than the Shenandoah, but not a whole lot. It'll be interesting to see how this stuff does. It better do well. This stuff was really expensive. These grasses are, I believe, $12 a piece and $9 if you buy 3. So it's $27 for 3 of them, and nearly $100 just for these 3 little plots. So it sure better survive. These look really good. I have no doubt about those, but this switchgrass, and maybe that's just because I'm not used to it. This might be like a really warm season grass. Some of the warm season grasses don't really do very well until it heats up pretty much. And that's going to happen real soon. So maybe we'll see a show from these. All right, let's get them in the ground. that'll wrap up the specialty grasses. 3 hot rod, and again, these are switchgrass. 3 Shenandoah, 1, 2, 3, switchgrass again, and then the 3 Twilight Zone, which are little bluestem. The 6 switchgrasses, those are the first switchgrasses on the property, and I may collect seeds from them and spread that throughout the property. I don't know if I'll ever plant switchgrass by seed. Same goes with the little bluestem. I'll probably take some seed here and there and get that planted into the prairies. I wanted to plant Red October, which is a big bluestem. I had planned on doing a few of them in the back there. Big bluestem gets really tall, so you got to go easy on planting that stuff. But now I'm thinking I kind of want to plant it by the road where I've been doing the work the last few days, where I planted the other split-beard bluestem. It'll make a nice screen from the neighbors over there, a nice grass screen. So I'll probably end up doing that. Problem is, I could not find any Red October this year. I seen it on all the different sites, but they were out of it. So maybe next year. Okay, that's gonna wrap this one up. Tomorrow I am going to plant, what is it? Oh, the formal grasses. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day. This whole ditch garden is going to be kitty. I'm working here, trying to tell YouTube about seeds. This year I'm kitty. I have to work, honey. This year, I'm going to add baby snapdragons to the